Close your eyes and picture a Viking. Chances are you just saw a warrior in a horned helmet swinging an axe. Here's the problem. After more than 100 years of digging across Scandinavia, archaeologists have never found a single real Viking helmet with horns, not one. So where did this image, the one the entire world recognizes, actually come from? This isn't a small detail, this is one of the most recognizable images in the world, used in movies, cartoons, sports team logos, and Halloween costumes for over a century. And it's built on a myth that historians have known was false for decades. Today, we're going to look at what real Vikings actually wore and trace exactly where the horned helmet came from. In 1943, in Gjermundbu, Norway, archaeologists uncovered the only complete Viking Age helmet ever found, dating to the 9th or 10th century. It's a simple, rounded iron dome with a metal guard protecting the eyes and nose, almost like a built-in pair of glasses. No horns, no decoration on top at all. And this isn't a one-off. Over more than a century of excavation across Norway, Sweden, Denmark and beyond, archaeologists have recovered helmet fragments, grave goods and pictorial evidence, and the pattern never changes. Round, smooth, practical helmets, zero horns. And this isn't just an accident of what survived underground. Horns make zero tactical sense. In close combat, a horn on your helmet is a built-in handle for your enemy. Grab it, twist, and your head is exposed for a killing blow. No warrior who wanted to survive a real battle would strap handles onto his own skull. There's also a material problem. Horns are made of keratin, the same substance as your fingernails. They're brittle. One solid hit from a sword or an axe and they'd snap clean off. Vikings were many things, but above all, they were practical. Every piece of their equipment had to earn its place in a fight where losing meant dying. So, if it's not history, where did it come from? The answer is opera. In 1876, German composer Richard Wagner staged his 4-opera cycle Der Ring des Nibelungen in Bayreuth, Germany. The costume designer Carl Emil Doppler needed the Norse gods and warriors on stage to look larger than life. So he put horns and, in some versions, wings on their helmets, purely for dramatic effect, purely for the stage. The public loved it. Illustrators copying the opera's costume designs spread the image into books and magazines. By the early 20th century, it had been picked up by comic artists, and later by Hollywood films. Each generation copied the last, and by the time your grade school textbook had a Viking illustration in it, the horns had been history for over 100 years, even though the real history never had them at all. So what did a real Viking look like? Most warriors didn't even own a helmet. They were expensive, often passed down through generations. Most fighters wore simple leather caps, or nothing on their heads at all. Those who could afford metal protection wore the plain, rounded style we saw in Gjermundbu. What Vikings did have in abundance was jewelry. And it wasn't just decoration. Silver arm rings, brooches and pendants doubled as currency, and as a visible marker of a person's wealth and status. A Viking's wrists could tell you more about them than any helmet ever could. Here's the thing, the real Vikings didn't need a costume to be terrifying. They built ships that could cross open ocean and row up shallow rivers, letting them raid, trade, and settle from North America to the Middle East. That's the actual, verifiable achievement. It just doesn't need a Halloween costume to sell it. The horned helmet isn't an ancient artifact. It's a 150-year-old costume choice that outlived the opera it was built for. And it's a reminder that sometimes the most obvious fact you know about history isn't something historians discovered. It's just a good costume that never left the stage. If you want more of history's stories cracked open with the actual evidence, subscribe. New episodes are coming.